What's going on? What the goings on, y'all? I know y'all ain't heard from me in quite a while. You know what I'm talking about? I guess with Instagram, you gotta have 1,000 followers now, so it might gradually take me a while to get there. And I ain't never been on YouTube, or I might go back to Facebook Live too. But you gotta have 100 followers over there, so I'm basically getting my followers up while I sit back and look at everybody's issues. Now, I haven't been talking because, like I done said, from those issues. But I've been looking everywhere. You know me, it ain't no place that I haven't looked. You know what I'm talking about? And I just been looking in the state affairs of you people that's famous. Some of you people that's famous are famous just to be famous. You niggas got just as many dollars as I got. Some of you guys are even trailblazing with the welfare. You feel me? You'll never know who own until a nigga gone, I guess. But anyway, I came to do this live because I haven't done one in a while, and two, the state of affairs have just been going so high. Everybody act like they don't know what to do. And then, I have had a state of health scares in these last couple of years that's really been reframing me from even doing any live feeds like right when it happened type shit. Like I watched the whole 50 Cent debacle from him talking about Diddy to now him and Ja Rule beefing to now him Jim Jones beefing to now him and whoever it is. He just been going on a rampage. He figured he gonna let his Twitter fingers do what his Twitter fingers been doing for the last 20 years. You feel me? They gonna keep typing. They ain't really gonna change too much or nothing. You feel me? And that too, as we talk about the change, ain't nobody changed nothing. Everybody complaining about a whole bunch of shit though. Ain't nobody changing shit. Nothing. I'm talking about niggas. And then can y'all stop saying woke now? Y'all had fun with it for like 2 years. The year I was gone, plus this year right here, I might only come on a few times and talk about what's going on. But everybody woke now. Can we suffice to say that at least 250,000 motherfuckers is woke? That's 255,000 motherfuckers. That's enough to start a revolution. Why we ain't started one? Everybody talking about how woke they is and they know what's going on and they know how the government doing whatever they doing. And the so-called white man is got everybody in the uproar. Ain't nobody ran after that nigga but the Caucasians that everybody hate. They went after him. They like, oh no, you gonna cut off my benefits? Oh no, you won't, Mr. White Man. You gonna make sure my shit stay on. And they shit stayed on because they charged. You feel me? They ain't do no whole bunch of talking. They just said, you know what, it's today. And they woke up and they called everybody, and everybody was where they was supposed to be. Because they've been plotting and planning. You should be taking these Caucasians for what it really is. When everything bold, this is how we attack, my nigga. And I know, due to a lot of historical facts that we all know and uphold, that if we do say something, they gonna come and blow the shit up. So I understand. I do understand why it might be a halt on how we are effectively moving, but that's cool and that's what's up. I respect it, but if you wait too long, nigga, they gonna peep what's up and do what they gonna do anyway, and then you gonna been held on it too long. So don't hold on too long and it be too late. Anyway, now that we got all the good fixings gone, let's talk about a few of these things that's going on. Like, why can't nobody make no raps all of a sudden? I'm talking about the raps. The only person I've seen making decent, halfway decent CD so far is the baby. Now everybody then came out. Shout out to the baby, man. You continuously do what you're doing, my good brother. Shout out to the Charlotte Hornets. Did you see them win they 12-2 or 12-3 right now? They doing their thing. Shout out to Detroit Pistons basketball. Mr. K. Kill him K. Cut him down K. K. Mr. Ham. Ham. I call you Ham. You understand? Ham going ham. Because I got a son. I call him Ham too. We used to call him Handsome when he was a baby. So when you get about 10, we can't call you Handsome no more. So we call him Ham. And his last name is Cunningham. So I'm going to call him Ham. He going hammer bammer. You understand me? And the Pistons is winning. Salute to you, good brothers. But like I was stating, um, other than the baby, and I ain't talking about little baby, and I ain't talking about Jesus. I'm talking about the baby. Okay? Kurt, you doing your thing. You about the only nigga that came out with a decent rap. Now Drake's supposed to come out with a decent. He was supposed to come out with a rap. We're gonna see what it do. The Undisputed album. I guess everybody wanted to do bad with J. Cole and say he didn't come out in enough time. I feel the same way. Nigga, hip hop is what hip hop does. You feel me? And if you wait 6 months and then you decide, oh, I'm gonna be a rapper again, nigga, we don't want to hear what you talking about. You know what I'm talking about? I guess are we? I don't know. Everyone seems to be over this state of female rap in its own right, huh? After the whole gorilla blow up and the glow behind that, I guess it dwindled down to who can really rap for real. You feel me? And I don't normally shout out this lady, but shit, it seemed like the only person that I seen that been rapping. I pay attention to the spotlight. It is what it is. It's glamorous and it'll shine on you, but you gotta look beyond that. So shit, Megan Thee Stallion on the nigga that can rap. Let me tell it, but that's just letting me tell it. You feel me? Glow been doing her goddamn thing. She on every billboard, every poster, and she always on Instagram. So you definitely gonna see Gloria Wooden, okay? So it is what it is. She definitely putting it down. So I'm putting nothing past her, but shit, as far as the bars go, shit. If Megan don't do it, no one else can. Anyway, what I wanted. I also wanted to talk about the state of battle rap. Is the state of battle rap over yet? Are y'all tired? Y'all ain't tired yet? Cause y'all niggas need to go start working at KFC and some of these dispensaries. Okay. May R.I.P. May she rest in. Long live Christina Yamaguchi. Her name is Christine Booth, for those that don't know. Okay, Christine Yamaguchi was one of the first female battle rappers to put battle rap on. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Queen of the Wing would be in the infantry that it is well deserved. Okay, she when she said Harlem in the building, we knew Harlem was in the building. Shout out to her. Now when I was speaking of how battle rap and hip hop ain't its best form right at the very moment, and I don't think it's cause rappers ain't rapping. I think it's cause rappers don't know what to rap about. You feel me? They ain't in the street. And if it ain't nowhere on the street, then how you gonna get what to put in the street? You feel what I'm saying? So you ain't got nobody telling you nothing, and you ain't gonna know nothing. You understand me? And I think that's just where rap is right now. They don't know nothing, so they can't speak on nothing. What you gonna speak on something you don't know nothing about? Then you look stupid, right? Yeah. I think that's where it's at. You feel me? Until they come up with a genre that everybody can basically agree with, then that's where hip hop is gonna be at a standstill. Niggas gonna be still rapping about the same thing. Niggas still doing the same thing. That's why Michigan rap is so prominent right now, because most Michiganians can make up a rap out of anything. That's most people from Michigan. Now, what I will say, what most people will say is anybody can make up a rap. No, it's got to be cleverly orchestrated in order for you to make it what it is. And a lot of people don't know how to organize, so it's not easy. You feel me? It's a lot of messy people in the room, and most Michiganders know how to keep a straight line, parallel. You understand me? If you understand me, 9 times out of 10, you from Michigan. You know what I'm talking about? You dig that? You feel me? Now let's talk about a few of the little bullshit. You know, I like to talk about me a little gossip here, a little gossip there. What's going on with 50 Cent, bro? I know, I know. In like 2012, 50 Cent was just this almighty. He was conquering the internet because niggas didn't really know what the internet was. Now that now that we in 2026, niggas know what the internet was. So, motherfucker can easily do the same thing 50 Cent can do now. So now it's like, when 50 Cent decide he want to troll and act a fool with somebody, they can act a fool back. That's why it looked like the 50 Cent and T.I. situation is so prominent. But nigga, they been talking shit for years. Every now and then they go on the promo where they gonna sell both of the artists. And 50 Cent and T.I. know how to sell themselves. So it's gonna look like a whole bunch of bullshit, but until the train die, you can see. Like I seen a few people go down the archives 2012, 2014, 2016, where they had a back and forth here and there. Every time ratings get low or it look like they ain't putting no money in each other's pockets, then they tend to do those type of things. Now this my thing though. T.I., you just got $30-something million from Mattel. Well, what's up with that money? Your daughters ain't cut you a check or something? Um, 50 Cent. 50 Cent, you ain't been nobody. You know, you had the little BMF situation going on for a couple years, but that was the overlay for the underplay. I don't think you had nothing going on though. You know, but that's just my personal opinion. You know, I might be wrong about a lot of shit, but I'm never wrong about a lot of shit. Anyway, let's fast forward a little bit. So 50 Cent, I guess Ja Rule decided he wanted to get an argument on the plane with Murder and Tony A. Them niggas ain't even in your tax bracket, bro. So I ain't even finna delay that too much. They ain't in your tax bracket. Let them niggas do what they gonna do. I guess speaking on that, I guess Yayo and Uncle Murder decided to do a podcast. Let me tell you something, Uncle Murder, because I ain't gonna talk to Yayo. Uncle Murder, don't do that podcast with that man. Y'all, if you value y'all friendship, you wouldn't do the podcast. This is my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? You take my assessment for what it is. If y'all gonna remain friends, I don't think y'all should do a podcast. Speaking of podcasts, Joe and Jada, I see y'all coming up in the world, huh? But you can't get no guests, can you? All that good talking Joe be doing, ain't none of them niggas Joe talking about came on that bitch. Except for Mary J. Blige. Shout out to you. Happy birthday too, Pisces friend. Or are you Aquarius? You might be an Aquarius. Anyway, yeah, Mary about the only nigga came on that bitch that you talked about that we can refer these conversations about. You feel me? You ain't brought nobody on that bitch that you had these conversations about. That's when we can have a conversation. When you bring on the motherfuckers you be talking about. Okay? That's the reason why we gave you the contract. But you ain't want to listen. You feel me? You still doing you. Well, until you undo you, Joe, that's where you gonna be. And Jada ain't gonna be with you too much longer. You feel me? He ain't finna be bringing himself down and build you up type shit. Speaking of that, shout out to Styles P and Locksmith. I see y'all been doing some music. or I might be a little late. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. This is just what I want to talk about. Random thoughts from the streets, ass nigga. You feel me? Um, I see baddies about to come to an end. Shout out to all the baddies that's in the building, that stay in the building, that's always on time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. I guess Summer gonna take her talents to whatever beat she decides she wanna go on, because she got enough talent and enough talk to move forward. But Summer, what I will tell you is, right now you got about a 6 month window. You need to find out what you finna do. Cause in 6 months, motherfucker gonna be like, "What you doing?" This is 6 months at a time. So about summertime, they're gonna be asking you what you doing for Christmas. You gotta already have a plan in place. Okay? And please make it translucent so that everybody can fuck with it. Don't just make it one motherfucking genre. Um, let's see. What else I want to talk about? So for a while, I looked at. Oh, this ain't like somebody keep calling me. It's probably some kind of infomercial. Anyway, I was listening for like 3 weeks maybe. I was listening to the Carissa Shields situation, and she uh she put on quite a show, didn't she? For 2 months straight, nigga, she did all the talking she was doing. She was in all the controversy she can have. Now, this is how you sell something without selling it. You feel what I'm saying? You see how she marketed herself through Papoose. Papoose was just a plot and a ploy to boost her sales. You feel what I'm saying? Have motherfuckers glued in, see what's going on. Or I'm gonna get me a ticket. We ain't gonna get you a ticket. Woo 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 woo. Let's keep these people engaged for as long as we can keep them engaged until we get our shit done and get our shit in order. You get what I'm saying? I guess people is getting it now, because I think 2, 3 years ago we was just as dumb and as found as we could not be. Now look at us. Everybody is a conscious aware motherfucker. Okay? But ain't nobody doing shit about it. You woke up and then what? You took the glasses off for what? For you to put the bitches back on? It wasn't meant for you to do that. Once you take them bitches off, it's over. So you can put them back on all you want to. Motherfucker they gonna crush them bitches because they know who behind them. They ain't gonna be thinking about that shit. They gonna crush them bitches right in your face and snatch your ass. Come here. And they gonna be like, oh, I thought you ain't seen me. Oh, yeah, you took them off the first time. That was it. That's all we needed to verify who you were. You feel me? Motherfuckers want to go back in the closet. No, ain't no going back in there. Nigga, it is what it is. Anyway, because I talk for days about absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? I did hear this though on the battle rap side. I heard Tay Rock basically, I don't know, I guess he just battling to be battling. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't know though. Is you battling to be battling, my nigga? Cause you done battle some of everybody and you done beat them down. Now you about to battle Ill Will. I don't know, bro. I don't know about that battle. Ill Will was one of my favorites. Tay Rock is the face of battle rap. Or, you can argue the Mook situations and they can be back and forth, and I can do this shit all day. But I'd have rather seen Tay Rock and Chef Trask, even though I've already seen this probably in like 2008, I want to say. But it'd been nice to see this shit. Now that them niggas that involved, they ain't new motherfuckers no more in the raps. It's the raps now. I would have liked to see that. But like I said, Chef Trask and Ill Will, I really don't know who gonna win. A charismatic battle rapper versus a battle rapper that takes shit serious? How a serious? That's good. That's good marketing skills. But here nor there. It's gonna be a bird. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm looking for that bitch to be a good ass battle. Then you got arguably the best. I'm gonna say it just like this. You got the new rebuttal versus the old rebuttal, bro. And they do it. Both of these niggas do it at a top notch level. Only other motherfucker do it as well as they do is motherfucking A Ward. Other than that, Chef Trez, Eunice, this is one of the reasons why I like the Eunice. You feel me? For him to be able to come with 3 of them things. You feel me? He get 3 of them things off, he went around. And he usually get at least 1 or 2 of them off. So you gotta figure a nigga that's gonna have 1 or 2 of them things, one or 2 rebuttals in the round. First, last, and Eunice can put it where he put him at. You feel me? So by him being able to do that type of shit, that's showing great skill. And then you got Chef Trez. Chef Trez fuck around and do a whole goddamn freestyle off 1 round. He might do a whole round of just what you just said type shit. You feel me? And make you want to fuck with that nigga. Like, oh man, did you hear what he said, bro? Nigga make me want. Hold on, I need to smoke one, okay? Did you hear what that nigga said? That nigga said such and such. Hold on, rewind that motherfucker. That's how you gotta do Chef Trez sometime. So that's gonna be a good ass match. Him versus Eunice. I can't wait to shout out to Smitty. You understand me? We gonna have us some great ass battle. Shit. Now I'm supposed to talk about a few other things, but I think I'm gonna leave that to the imagination, and we gonna share this. You understand me? It's been good talking with y'all. I haven't talked with y'all in a while. You know, we gonna make this a conscious thing. I'm probably gonna come on here every day. You feel me? Probably make it a morning thing like we usually do. You understand me? You understand? You dig? You know what I'm talking about? You know, make this a little morning thing for a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to start Monday, but it ain't nothing like starting it off today. You feel what I'm saying? We've been roughly on here for probably about an hour and a half. You feel me? I ain't gonna really make no big fuss of it. You feel me? I see that my time is a little off on this thing. So it looked like it started 2 hours ago. So we're going to let this be what it's going to be. I appreciate everyone that's going to come through and that's going to see this message. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep this thing going. So I advise y'all to keep y'all things going. Keep everything tight-knit. Let's make it make sense. If it don't make sense, I shall be back. You feel me? That's also why I ain't been talking to. A lot of this shit been making sense. Or just making one thing another thing, which make another thing. And I like those things. That's how we make the world go round. But anyway, long story short, and the short story long, as the old saying goes, the smoke's gone, I'm gone.